ambition. Easy to dream a dream, though it's harder to live it. They gon' love me for my ambition.
What's going on, y'all? Welcome to another episode of Cognition Fitness TV. In this video, I'm doing a chest, arm, and ab routine. So I'm just going to take you through my workout, give you some comments of what I'm actually doing in this workout. Usually I start off my workouts either with a bench press or doing like some type of dumbbell work. But to start off this workout, I wanted to do something different. I wanted to really target my upper chest. So I started off with a machine incline chest press. This is a great machine where you can actually load the machine with heavy weight, a relatively heavy weight for me, and actually get some decent work in, you know what I mean? And it targets that upper chest area, which I was targeting for in this workout specifically, you know what I mean? So I started off doing a progressive set, just going up with the weight. Started out with one plate, bang that out for a couple of reps, 2 plates, bang that out for a couple of reps, do 3, bang that out for a couple of reps. And 4 is really when I start to feel it in my upper chest. I remember just starting to work out like really hard 2 or 3 years ago, and I really couldn't do 1 or 2 reps of 4 plates, but now I'm doing sets. This shows that I'm showing some progress. I'm showing some progress in my upper chest development. I could actually see the muscle growth. So I'm very, very proud of my progress. There's a lot more to go, but I can definitely see the improvement. I'm hitting 4 plates for 2-3 sets now, sets of 5, 6, or as many reps that I can do with 4 plates. And like I said before, this really targets that upper chest. A lot of times people just go straight to the bench press, straight to the dumbbells, and just bang out heavy weight, and that's a great exercise as well. To me, the bench press is probably the most efficient upper body exercise because it uses so much other muscles that works all together. You need your back, your lats, your front delts, your chest, obviously your triceps. So the bench press is a great exercise. I'm not knocking the bench press, but for this exercise, I wanted to target that upper chest. I really wanted to feel that pump in that upper chest. So I feel like I achieved that. Just by starting out, you know, fresh, my energy was fresh. So I wanted to really target that compound movement first, and then move on to the dumbbell presses, seated, flat bench dumbbell presses. Again, I worked up to a relatively heavy weight. I believe I worked up to 100. I usually start at like around 70 or 80, but I kind of pre-exhausted myself already doing incline. So I probably started at around 60 or 70 pounds and then worked my way up to 100. And let me tell you, the 100-pound dumbbells felt like 120s by the time I got up to them because I was so pre-exhausted by the incline. But that's what I really wanted to do. Try to make things a little bit harder on exercises that I routinely do relatively easy. So the dumbbell presses was a little bit harder, and that's what I wanted. I'm supersetting dumbbell presses with a little bit of arm, bicep workouts. I'm supersetting the dumbbell presses with arm workouts. Just a superset in general. I believe in supersetting. I am a firm believer of not wasting time in the gym. I hate it when, you know, people, especially when there's exercise available, you know, you just sitting around doing nothing. I'm not a firm believer in that. Like, if I'm hitting chest or legs, I'll do something else right away just to keep the pump going, just to keep the blood flowing, and just to keep my energy level high. Usually when I tend to sit around, you know, maybe 2 or 3 minutes after a set, I tend to get cold. My muscles tend to get cold, and that can lead to all types of injuries and problems that I don't want. You know what I mean? So I try to attend different gyms, but my main gym, which is Anytime Fitness by my house, it's relatively not busy. So I like that. It has the equipment that I need, and I tend to do supersets every session. So this session I'm supersetting with arms, just hitting that bicep head, just squeezing at the top, making sure that the blood squeezes, making sure that I'm holding that isometric movement and releasing that tension, going back down nice and slowly. And then just rotating back and forth, you know what I mean? Hit dumbbells, go back and hit arms. Finish hitting arms, go back to dumbbells. That's my process, making sure that, you know, I'm not wasting any time. I wait typically maybe a minute or even less in between sets, just to give my muscles just a little bit of time to recuperate just a little bit, and then go right back into the movement. And so I'm going back and forth between arms and chest, hitting a little bit of side ab routine before I move on to, I believe I hit ab pull downs, which is another great exercise for, it's really a nice compound movement for the abs. You can actually load that pin bar all the way down to the maximum amount of weight, and I really feel it in my core and my triceps as well. So I'm getting, you know, two birds with one stone, hitting this exercise, the ab pull downs. I'm feeling it, I'm feeling that squeeze, and it's really effective. I'm supersetting that with some machine ab work. I forgot the name of this exercise, but it's a great machine that we have at the gym. It's a great exercise that you can actually load this machine and you can actually feel it as well. So I'm supersetting that with the ab pull downs, and just really going all out on the abs. Abs usually take between 10 to 15 minutes. The sculpting, like I always say, abs is built inside and outside of the gym. If you try to do abs for, let's say, an hour, and then you go home and then you eat a cheeseburger, it's not going to be effective on the ab muscle. You know what I mean? So you want to just target the abs, make sure that you get a decent pump in the abs. But doing 60 minutes on abs is not worth it, because, you know, your diet comes into effect as well. So that's very important if you want to build up your abs and build muscle on the abs. A lot of people have abs, but there's no muscle on them. Very thin abs. I'm trying to build thick abs, and that's usually done diet and the gym. You know what I mean? So just doing heavy compound movements that works my core and other accessory muscles is very key to build very thick abs. What I'm going for this season.
It's JP Sounds.
little bit pre-exhausted, and I really didn't want to use any other accessory muscles, you know, because cable work, you got to tend to really use a lot more back compared to machine when you're nice and flat. You at a 90-degree angle. So I just really took my time, really concentrating on the pump, making sure that I squeeze that tension that was pressed on each pec. And this is the chest fly really is another great exercise that you need to be doing every chest session. Every chest session should incorporate some type of chest fly movement where you are equally utilizing each side. It's very, very key, because you will tend to get a muscle imbalance if you only do the compound chest movements, bench press, incline, bench press. If you tend to do those only, your body is not equal. So your right side, or whether it's your left side, will tend to take over the majority of the strength that's involved in fully doing the exercise, in full motion. So when that happens, your lift on the muscle will be disproportional. That's how people get muscle imbalances. By just it don't even have to be in the gym. It could just be every day. If you're right-handed, you are using your right hand more than your left hand, so you're gonna have those imbalances. Same thing goes for the gym. Your right, even if you take off the weight. See, I tend to take off the weight and I use my right hand to re-rack the weight, or you know what I mean, just naturally stuff that I usually do throughout the day is with my right hand. So my right side is gonna take over. It's gonna induce more power than my left side. So in order to fix that, you need to do isometric movements to make sure each side is equally balanced. And that's the main purpose of doing an iso movement, to make sure that there's equal force and there's symmetry on the body. So this is a very, very great exercise to do. Like I said, at the end, you don't really have to go heavy like that. That's enough where you can feel a nice pump and squeeze, and really just get your money doing this, because this is very important in sculpting the body. You don't really sculpt the body doing bench press. You build power and strength, but in terms of muscle definition and getting striations and everything, getting lean, you want to do these type of exercises to really feel that pump. So I ended this exercise doing isometric chest flies, and by the end of this workout, I was done doing chest compound movements, doing ab work, doing more chest, doing arms, doing a little bit of triceps. This was a very, very, very beastly workout. I got through it, and yeah, be on the lookout for more videos coming soon. I've been so busy. For those who do not know, I am pursuing my personal training license right now through NASM. So that is in the works right now. That should take probably 3 or 4 months. So in terms of uploading videos, it's not frequently as I would like it to be right now, but I will do my best, my very best, for the time that I have, because I do have a day job as well. I'm on the way to the day job right now, so I'm not doing this full time like I would like to be right now, but you know, I'm gonna try to do my best to keep the videos coming. And make sure you subscribe. Hit that button below right now. Subscribe to my channel, man. Thank you for everybody that's been hitting me up, asking for advice, giving me props. Just all the encouragement right now is really appreciated. Make sure to subscribe, like, comment. Holla back at your boy, man. I'll see y'all at the next video. Y'all have a blessed one.